most of our issues are about money.
So right now, you've got the best partner in the world, and you're screwing it up royally.
I work very, very hard. I like to reward myself.
You act like you don't care.
You keep anticipating what Lizzetti wants, and you keep freaking guessing wrong, dude!
Lizzetti worries that Ryan's eating out, deep debt, and overdue taxes are hurting their marriage. Now with a baby on the way, there's even more at stake.
Maybe I have to raise this kid by myself.
Money morons are the leading cause of ruined relationships. I'm here to see if I can fix this one before it's too late. Ryan earns a commission-based income of $90,000 a year at an energy company. Lizzetti works as a customer service rep for $24,000 a year.
I met Lizzetti waiting in line to see a movie.
I just talked to him because he was the only guy that was reading a book while we were in line. I thought he was reading Shakespeare.
The book that I was actually reading was a book on how to pick up women.
It's very sweet. He would trust everybody. He is a very hardworking man, and that's why I love him.
I love her young spirit. I love her confidence. I love her creativity.
We're great as a couple, like, we're a balance to each other. But then when it becomes to money, that's when we fight.
I make good money, so I'm kind of frivolous with it. If I'm at a restaurant, I'll just order the high-end steak.
Are you still using it?
I can't, it's maxed out. I'm very controlling. When it comes to money, then I kind of take care of what I think needs to be done.
Well, we live in this basement apartment, and he owns the house with another guy.
It's almost been more of an expense than it is kind of an investment.
Because of our house, literally we're living like paycheck to paycheck.
The debt is having a serious impact on the relationship.
Nothing changes. I will have to go.
Ryan thought he was a smart one when it came to the family finances, but he was wrong. I'm meeting with him to hear his side of the story.
I have some pictures to show ya.
Okay.
This is 1 month's worth of your spending.
Okay.
$12,500 worth of spending.
Yeah, I didn't think it went anywhere close to that.
She actually made $6,680.
Okay.
The $6,680 wasn't all your money.
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Because I have to pay the taxes.
It would have been about $1,600 worth of taxes.
Mm-hmm.
There are a whole bunch of expenses associated with having an independent income, and you need to take those into account before you start living on the money.
You spent on clothes $628.
Okay.
Your cell phone bill was $456. Redonkulous.
Yeah.
This is your debt. $131,000.
I didn't equate in the mortgage into it.
Why not? Isn't it a debt?
It is. I didn't factor the other property into my debt. When I put it all together, it was a shock.
This $10,000 is taxes. This loan is also taxes. So that adds up to just over $16,000, but that's not all the taxes. So you have another tax bill coming, and you're about to add another $16,000 to that. You have a lot to tell her.
A little worried.
You should be a little worried. Here comes the confession.
We've been married for so long, I should get the chance to actually know what's going on for real.
Well, this is a confession time. So this is our spending. On 1 month, we spent $884 in restaurants.
You're kidding.
Took $1,600 in cash advances.
Why?
Majority of it was to get rid of the one car that I had, the car lease. So
You knew about all that?
I was aware of them.
Why didn't you tell me that?
I just didn't want you to worry. Our total spending was $12,251.
What? 12,000?
$12,000
In 1 month?
in 1 month.
I never thought it was going to be this much.
Better to know. Better to know.
Yeah.
Very excited about sitting down with somebody who specializes in independent contractors, because this is somebody who knows what my specific issue will be and how to resolve it.
So let's get started. Your income is not your gross income. It's after expenses, it's after taxes. When we look at your total sales, we had $90,000. Your expenses are approximately $27,000. Once we take off taxes, you're left with about $43,000. And I hate to tell you this, but the rental property is losing money on a monthly basis. I would recommend that you sell it.
found his assessment to be pretty blunt, but I'm not doing things properly. So any little bit of information will be useful.
It's really important to separate the business expenses from the personal expenses. Use a separate credit card for business expenses only.
Now that I have all these, I guess, tools that he's kind of given me that I can put in place, I can better myself down the road. I've learned a lot. I've changed a lot, not only financially, but as a person as well, which is a huge thing for me, mainly because it saved my marriage. And
Then to Gail, our marriage actually got pulled together. That's the best thing for me, the biggest change in our life. Wow.
You know, this despite the fact that you screwed up the baby. Just don't screw up the real one, okay?
Definitely not. I won't let him go.
I didn't weigh the baby into the decision-making about the money, simply because I was here to make sure he got his financial act in gear, and he absolutely did.